renting a house in the Philippines. Well, it's very easy actually. While in my home country, in the Netherlands, you have to be listed for many, many years before you can rent a house. Or you have to rent in the private sector, which is very extremely expensive and only for the happy few. Here in the Philippines, it's kind of, if you like it, it's available, you rent it. It's very, very easy. To find a house, the same. You just look around. There are pages on Facebook. There's websites online. And there are posters all over the city. A formal way to do it is to find yourself a real estate agent, but that involves a fee. And then I think that money of the fee is better spent to hire a tricycle driver who probably knows a lot of houses for rent as well. And just ask him to drive you around. That way you get to see the neighborhood where you live. And you can ask him a lot of questions and he will know. Like, is there a game farm in the area or a karaoke bar? Or why do all the people have bars and fences with glass on top? And how is the crime rate in the area? And where are the schools? Stuff like that. I did that finding my first house in Dumaguete, and it was actually pretty fun to do. Some landlords have a lease. Some landlords give you a discount if you rent for long term upfront. Like if you say, I want to rent it for 6 months or a year. Then there are those that don't care. You just pay them per month. There's nothing to sign. There's no deposit to pay. Those are the most easy ones, but also the most vulnerable ones because they can change their mind anytime they like and raise the rent. So and then there are those that really have a strict contract and have it sealed by a lawyer. And you get this copy with all these autographs and stamps and stuff. Those are legally bound, by the way. So that gives you the most safe position to rent from. But depending on the area where you rent, if you rent more rural, not in a hotspot city, it will be a little less formal and easygoing. And you can rent in any price range. Like if you want to rent a studio without a hot shower, a rent can be like 3,000 pesos. If you want a more modern house with hot shower and a bedroom or a big outside area where you can sit, the average price should be between 10 and 20,000 pesos. And up from 20,000 pesos, you rent like real houses with fenced areas and, well, more for a family. Like my apartment, it's an upstairs apartment in a fenced area. 1 bedroom, hot shower, I pay 17, including internet. That's also a thing to check, what's included in the rent. Some have no private meter for electricity or water. I think the best is to rent a house that has a private meter, so you don't pay for other people's usage. But it's pretty easy, and the best tip I can give you is when you see a place, you like a place and it's available, don't hesitate too long, because it can move very fast and before you know it's gone. And one thing, embrace yourself for disappointments. Like the other day I found a nice place to rent in Valencia, just up the road from Dumaguete. And they told me 12K, and then when I contacted them I wanted to rent it. All of a sudden the rent was to negotiate and it became a lot more expensive. So I guess I don't live there. So it takes time. It's time consuming, but it's also fun to do. And well, you learn a lot about the city when roaming around looking for a place. If you want to know more about renting houses and how it's done and the price and the cost of living, just check the website leavingholland.com, and on the front page you will find a topic living in the Philippines, and it's all specified there: renting a house, financial stuff, etc. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.